Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. So, today's video is going to be the Tidewe see-through hunting blind review. So, if you watched my last video, it was titled Christmas Day Vlog, something like that. I got this blind for Christmas, and I said I was going to do a review on it. So, here's that review. So, yep, I am not sponsored by Tidewe because a lot of these YouTubers, well, this is where I first saw the blind, was on YouTube. You know, they're sponsored by it. So if there's something I don't like about it, I'm going to say it because they have not paid me to say anything. So, yep, thank y'all for watching, and let's get into the video. Okay, so the first test we are going to be doing is how easy is it to set up. So I have not opened this blind yet. Yep, I've waited to open this because I'll see. I might read the instructions, I'll see. But if it's pretty easy to set up, I should be able to pick it up pretty quick. But if it's kind of hard to set up, then I won't be picking it up pretty quick. So we'll see if I can set it up pretty easy without really studying up on it. I'm going to say that that's a pretty easy setup. So yeah, let's see how it is. So that was extremely easy to set up. Like, that was absolutely nothing. I did not read the instructions at all. Y'all saw me, I just threw them aside. Did not read the instructions at all. That was extremely easy. You got these little things, you pull them out. You could read the instructions to see this, but you just pull all the corners out and it is set up. Like, that is, I don't know. I'll have to go back and see how long it took me, but like, that had to be like 30 seconds or something. I mean, that was extremely easy. And another thing that I see, this thing's big. Like, this thing has got a ton of room. So you can actually, you have different options. You have, I think it's a 2 to 3 person. Then you have the 3 to 4 person. I got the 3 to 4 person because I want room for like my tripod in there and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll crawl inside. It looks pretty cool so far. Okay, so a nice big open doorway. Super easy to get into. Wow, this is cool. I've seen this on YouTube, obviously, but this is the first time I ever stepping into one. This is awesome. Like, wow, this is really cool. All right, let me figure out these doors and stuff real quick. So I really like this door system. We have another hunting blind at home, like really about the cheapest hunting blind, or ground blind you can get. And I'll show you all a little bit later how the door system works on it. But honestly, it's terrible. It's just, unless you're just going to open up all of them and wait for the deer to come with them all open, it's fine. But if there's a deer out there and you want to open up a window, it's pretty much terrible. So I really like how this opens. So it's just this sliding thing. Listen how quiet this is. That's really quiet. It's not silent, but it can't be silent. So that's that's really good right there. I mean, they even give you the stakes with it. So this rope right here is if you want to attach the rope to like right there at the top, but you can also right there at the bottom, there's a loop. So I mean, that'd be good enough really. But the only thing, I don't really know how well these would stay in the ground. These are pretty cheap here, but I mean, honestly, they're not terrible. I mean, you're not gonna be hunting in super windy weather, but yeah, pretty cool. I'm not gonna put these on because I just set this up for this video, but yeah, seems pretty good. So I was sitting here thinking, I was like, why is there only 4? I was like, why is there 8 stakes instead of 4? They give you enough to go around all four corners of the bottom and all four corners of the top. So if you use all the stakes, you know, all the ways that they give you to stake this thing down, I don't believe there's any possible way that it could come. So I take it back about the cheap stakes here, because if you have 8, you know, points that is staked down, I don't really believe anything could, besides like, you know, 100-mile-an-hour wind or something, I don't believe anything could really get that out of the ground. So all right, so we're probably about, I don't know exactly, this is about 15, maybe a little bit closer, and you can just see, I mean, you can't see inside that thing. I'll get in it and move around a little bit and show y'all, but I mean, you can't really see inside of it. If you get really close, like 5 yards, you can kind of see a little bit, but a deer's not going to come 5 yards from you. So well, you really can't. I can see it a little bit with my eyes. Yeah, y'all can't really see it. I can see it just a tiny bit with my eyes, but honestly, not a whole lot. And the sun is shining right on it, so you would be able to see inside because the sun's shining right on it. So far, I have not found really anything that I do not like. So yeah, so far this thing's really cool. All right, so this is about 15 yards. I got my phone zoomed in a little bit. About 15 yards. So I have a blue shirt on with blue jeans on, so pretty bright colors. So yeah, I'm gonna go around in there, move around a little bit, and yeah, see if y'all can see me. Okay, so y'all can see in the video, I'm wearing blue shirt with blue jeans, you know, super bright colors. You know, when you're hunting, you're gonna be wearing camo. This is probably about 15, maybe a little bit closer, 15 yards. You could barely see me, but I was literally jumping around, moving my arms. Like, when you're hunting, you're just barely gonna be moving. So you can't really see it on camera. I can barely see through it from probably about 15 yards. This might be 12, probably about 12 yards actually. Sun's shining right in it, and I can just barely see inside of it. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. A deer's not really gonna pay attention to that. And I was moving around a lot. I was doing a full workout in there. So yeah. Okay, so now how tall is it? So I'm 5'10", and right here, and I don't think y'all can see in the middle, but right here in the middle, my head's not even touching a bit. There's probably 7 inches of extra room up there, so a 6-foot man could easily fit in here. And I feel like, well, I don't know, when I get back, I'm at my grandparents' place right now. When I get back home, I'll test it, because I also got a blind chair for Christmas, so I'll test all that out. But I feel confident 100% 2 people could fit in here with a tripod, so that's why I got this. 2 people could fit in here with like a tripod. And I believe 3 people could fit in here. It might be a little tight with 3 people, but well, no. Let me take that back. 3 people could definitely fit in here, but you wouldn't be able to put like a tripod or much like that. So yeah, it's very, very spacious, especially one person. I mean, I can't even, you know, I can't touch the ends with, you know, the width of my arms. So yep. All right, so I'm gonna be rating on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, you know, the features of it. So as far as setup, that's an absolute 10, because that blind we got at our house, you know, about the cheapest blind you can get, that thing's horrible to set up. You sit there for so long doing, the concept is the same as far, you know, you pull out the sides, but it is not the same. You know, they're like, oh, you know, 3-minute setup. No, it's more like a 10-minute setup. It's hard to do by yourself. And it's smaller than this one too. This thing, I literally got it set up in like 30 seconds or something. I mean, it might have been a minute, and it was just super easy. Didn't even read the instructions. Super straightforward. So I'm gonna rate that an absolute 10. Okay, so next up is space. You know, how spacious is it? I mean, I'm 5'10", and right in the middle, there's more than plenty of room. So a 6-foot man could 100% fit in that. The one at the house, in the middle, I have to, you know, have my head all over. So as far as room, now this is the 3 to 4 person. You know, they do make one smaller, so this is a 3 to 4 person. I'm gonna rate that a 10 too. I mean, there's no reason not to rate it a 10. You can stand up, you got plenty of room to move. I feel confident 2 people can fit in there with a tripod and backpacks. You know, I have no doubt. So I'm gonna rate that a 10 too. Okay, so as far as I don't really know what you call this, but like, because you know, you see through from the inside, and I was worried you might be able to see it from the outside. Really, you can't a whole lot. Just a little bit. So I'm gonna rate that I'm gonna go a 9 on that, because you can see just a little bit, but I mean, you know, I'm not gonna rate it a 10 because you can see through just a little bit, but I mean, being that you can see everything inside and just a little bit outside, it definitely deserves a 9. So yeah, I really like that. Super awesome and handy, so I do like that. So as far as durability, I don't know. When I do get back home, I'm gonna spray a hose pipe on it. I'm gonna get our hose pipe and, you know, simulate some rain. But as far as durability, I don't know. But all the reviews and stuff say it's, you know, pretty durable. So yeah, I don't really know that yet. Okay, so I just said it's extremely easy to set up, like very, very, very easy to set up. So now we're gonna see how the takedown process is. I'd say that it won't be too hard, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so I tried taking this thing down the first time, and let's just say it was horrible. But I don't know, I didn't read the instructions. So I did read the instructions now, and I don't think, I really don't know if I done it wrong or what. Let's just see. I'm gonna do exactly how the instructions say, and you know, see if it works. Okay, so I had a pretty difficult time getting it in the bag. So that wasn't just me that was, you know, having a tough time. I looked at some reviews, comments on YouTube videos and stuff. Some people even have tough times getting it out of the bag and setting it up. That was not me. It was extremely easy to get it out. I hadn't tried to get it out and set it up since I've taken it down. Super easy to set up, but some people say that it's terrible to get down. Some people say it's easy to get down. So, you know, I think it just really varies. Some people say, you know, after they've had it for a little while and kind of learn it, they can get it down pretty easy. But yeah, it's just kind of naturally difficult to get back in. But you know, it's still a good blind. All right, so back at my house now, a little bit later in the evening. I may not get this finished up today. It might get dark on me. But so we're gonna see how easy it is to set up after I've taken it down, I guess you'd say, because this will be the first time I've ever set it up and it not be from the factory, I guess you would see or say. So we'll see how easy it is to set up now. Okay, so I gotta say, it's super easy to set up. I mean, even after being, you know, taken down by me, you know, not from the factory, it's set up super easy. Again, that took me probably 30-40 seconds, something like that. So yep, just very easy to set up. Again, I would definitely give it a 10 on setup. It's just really nice on setup. So here's our comparison. So here's my blind, and here that's my dad's blind. But again, that's about the cheapest ground blind you can really get, but you can just tell the size difference. There's mine, there's that one. Honestly, you might even be able to fit that blind in that blind. Yep, I'll kind of show you all the difference. This door system works. Remember, it just, you know, slides down, nice and quiet, nice and easy. Well, I'll show you how this one works. Sorry for the lighting not being too good, but so you know, you're in here, want to shoot a deer, you got to sit here and undo these little things here. You know, got to sit here and just do all that. You know, super loud. And another thing, this right here, you know, you got like your screen right here. This one's zipped up, but like this one here, here's a pretty good test example. So let's say, you know, summertime, early deer season, you got mosquitoes out and stuff, you got your screen up. Well, guess what? A deer walks out right there. Your screen's up. That's not quiet at all. Like, that's extremely loud. There's like, anything's gonna be scared away by that. So the door system, unless you just want to open the screens, open up all the doors, open all the screens, then the door system really just is not good on this one. All right, so remember how good I could stand up in the other one? Well, this is about how good I can stand up in this one. Again, I'm 5'10", and right here in the very middle, the biggest point, my head, I can't even barely stand up. And remember, again, I could do my whole arm length in that other blind and not even touch at the smallest point. At the biggest point in this blind, my hands very much touch, and it's very cramped with 2 people in here. 2 people in a tripod, there's like very little room. So yeah, there's the difference on that. All right, directly spraying, I'm not gonna do like a super hard thing, because like you're not gonna have rain going over there super hard. So we're directly gonna mist the see-through material now and see how it does. So this would be, you know, if you're having rain hit the side of it this hard, you know, that's really windy right there. Like if you're having rain hit that hard, I mean, that's a pretty serious wind there. So yep, I'm gonna go inside and, you know, see how it does. Alright, so it's the next day. It got dark on me yesterday. But after reviewing some footage from the GoPro that was in here when I was spraying the water on the blind, some water did come in. I don't really think it was coming through the material. I think it was more coming through this part right here, because yesterday when I was doing the test, it was kind of like this, like there was a little bit of a gap there. So I think that's really where the water was coming through. But I don't, you know, I can't really tell too good on the GoPro. It might have been coming through the actual material, but yeah, still not too bad for, I mean, directly spraying it, that would have been super hard wind. Like, I mean, you know, if you're hunting with wind that hard, pretty bad day to be hunting, really. But, yeah, I'm gonna rank the waterproofness. I've been saying waterproofness this whole time. I don't know, that might not even be a word. That's just what I'm calling it. But, I'll rank the waterproofness probably an 8.5 out of 10, something like that, because it's not 100% waterproof, but it's still pretty good. So yeah, that's what I'd rate it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Really does mean a lot to me. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this little review video here. So my final conclusion would be, is it worth $300? I would say, I don't know about durability, because, you know, I just got it for Christmas, but you know, I've read some reviews, watched some videos, and people say, you know, they'll leave them out in the field all year long and they hold up just fine. So if that's true, if they do hold up good, I would definitely say it's worth $300. I mean, it's a really cool blind. And the only thing I don't like about it would be the takedown process. It's just really, it's just the stupid bag. It's so hard to get back in that bag. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I don't really like about it. But yep, hope y'all enjoyed it. Happy New Year. We got some good things coming for 2024 pretty soon too. So stay tuned. I'm really excited for 2024. And yep, like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.